It is a beautiful Monday, and I am going to show you guys how to make this super cute, adorable flip book journal. I think that's what I'm calling it, a flip book journal. So this one opens up like this, and you have a pocket over here, and you have a pocket over here, and then this holds all of this shut, and it's magnetic. And these flip open. And you can put pockets in here on the front and the back, or you can put pictures and photos in here on the front and the back. You can make this a card for somebody to open and just have different things written on these cards. So this has 10 cards. If you include this one, that would be 11. And this is magnetic to hold it shut. And you have the 2 pockets on the other side. So I am going to show you guys how to make this book. It's pretty simple and it is super fun to make. So let's get started. What you will need a ruler, scissors, a bone folder to get your edges, a scoreboard, glue, ink to muck up your edges, and a grommet or an eyelet and a grommet or eyelet setter. You will need 3 sheets of cardstock. And then I got this much out for this project. We may not use all this paper, but I got 2 of the same printout for the front and the inside of my book. And then I got 6 different prints out for the little cards. Let's get started. First, we are going to take our 12 by 12 piece of cardstock and we're going to kind of fold it in on each other. And we want to kind of meet, as much as we can, meet these together. It's okay if it's not perfect, but we do want it to be straight. And like I said, it's okay if it is not perfectly aligned to that edge. It's totally fine if it's not. So get your edges with your folder. And now we are going to cut this down to 8 inches tall. You will also need your corner rounder, and if you want to round your corners, this is where you would round all your corners. After we have this section done, we're going to take our 12 by 12 cardstock, our other 2 sheets, and we're going to cut out 10 pieces that are 6 by 3 3/4 of an inch. After you have all 10 of your 6 and 3 3/4 inch sheets cut out, you are going to round all 4 edges if you want them rounded. After rounding all your corners, you're going to put your 6 and 3 3/4 of an inch sheet longwise on your scoreboard, and you're going to score each and every sheet at 1 inch. Now that you have all 10 of these scored, before we fold those, we are going to decorate our cards on the front and the back. And this is where you are going to cut out 20, because you have 10 cards here, so you're going to do front and back, that would be 20. You're going to cut out 20 sheets that are 3.5 by 4 3/4. And you can mix and match them. You can make them whatever color you want. If you don't want to decorate the cards, you don't have to. So all the sheets that you picked out, if you picked out as many as I did, you can cut these down to 4 3/4 by 3.5 inches for your cards, and you need 20 of them. Now that you have your decorative sheets cut for your cards, you can begin to glue them on. If you rounded the edges on your card, you will want to round the edges on your sheets of paper as well. After you get your rounded corners on your sheets, this is where you can go in and muck up the edges. After we have mucked up the edges for our ink on our decorative cards that we're going to put on our other cards to decorate them, we're going to set those aside for a second. We are going to grab one of our leftover pieces of cardstock that we're using, whether it be black or brown, whichever one you're using, and you are going to cut a 4 by 12 inch sheet of cardstock. When you're done cutting that, you are going to fold this in half. Get those edges really, really good with your bone folder for this one. After we do that, we're going to round our corners. And then we are going to open this up, and we are going to put glue on the inside on one of the cards. We are going to glue this together, shut. After you have that piece done, now you can go to decorating your cards, but you do not want to decorate the front of your very first card that's going to go on top. And so we're going to leave the front of one of these undone, and make sure you pick whatever one you want to be the first card that you see, as far as your coloring and in what order you want to go, if you picked multiple different styles like I did. If you did not, you can just start gluing them on there. So you will just put glue on the back, and you will glue these. So here's your score line. You are going to go right over here, and you're going to line this up. So after you fold this, some showing on this side. So you do not want to line it up directly with your crease. You want to be a little bit away from your crease because you're going to be folding this crease. And the same with the other side. but be sure to make sure to leave one card without any on one side. That'll be your very first card on the top. And after you get the rest of the cards decorated, then we will begin to put these in. After we have decorated all of our cards front and back, except for the first one, we have one front missing on this. We are going to take this, flip it over, and right here on this back, we're going to squeeze it like this, and we're going to glue on this side. We're going to hold it just like this so our flap does not close shut. And we're going to go in here, and we're going to put this right here at the very edge of our paper. Right where your corners touch this little rounded edge. And if you want, you can round these corners so then you can match it up even better to closer to this edge. But you can put it right there just like that. And you want it straight going this way. And now you are going to take your strip that you created, and we are going to place this strip in here, and we're going to kind of bend it right here. We want this piece, because we're going to decorate this. This is going to be our magnetic closing system. So we're going to bring that right there to there. So let's hold this bottom piece so we can put a mark or a dot or something right here at this very edge where we're going to crease it. And that's where you want to fold your sheet, is right at that little line that you created. Okay, I got some of that glue off. Like I said, I am a messy crafter. Anyways, you want to get this as straight as you can possibly get it. This is going to be your closing system. After you have that folded, you are going to close it like this. And on the back of your shorter end, you are going to put a bunch of glue on there, on the back of your shorter end. And now you're going to go in and kind of put it in between that card, but you want to line it up with the middle of this section. And then you want to place it right at the base of this section in the middle. So your crease lines up with the edge. So you're going to have something like this. Now, after you do that, you can take 2 magnets, and that is the other thing we are going to need that I forgot to mention to you. So these tiny little magnets, if you don't have any, you can use some of those flat magnets that you have on your refrigerator and cut those up. But you are going to take your little magnets, you're going to close this, and you're going to find out where you want this. So I'm going to put it about right here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that over here on this side. And I'm going to glue my magnet about right here on this side. Place that there. And then you can put a dab of glue on the top of that. This is so we can see where we're going to be on this side. So you take your little magnets and you take one of them off. And now you can place that other one over here on that other side with that little dab of glue. So now you know exactly where both of your magnets are supposed to be. One here and one there. And now you can take some washi tape. It does not matter what kind or what color, because it is going to be underneath paper. But this is going to help your magnet stay right there. You don't want to move it around. Flatten your washi tape really, really good all the way up to that edge. You don't want those sticking out on your paper. And then you do the same to the other side on the other magnet. Now, for this side, make sure that your washi tape doesn't come all the way up to this edge, because we are covering this with paper, so you want to keep that in mind. After you have that done, you can put your decorative paper on the top of your first one. Just like that. And now we will start putting the rest of them in here. We're going to flip that open, and we're going to take our next one, and we're going to put glue on the back. And we're going to put this in here about 1/4 of an inch down from this crease. And you're going to line it up with your other card so they sit flush with each other. And you're going to do that with all of your other cards. You're going to bring each one down about 1/4 of an inch. Now that you have all of your pieces glued in here, this is where we are going to decorate the inside and the outside of our journal. We're also going to decorate our strip on the front and the back. So right now your strip should be magnetic. It should stick to the top one because you have your magnet in here, just like that. It's a really cool thing. I love it. But anyways, so pick the paper and the color that you are going to pick for the inside and the outside. Don't forget, you can also pick up a sheet that goes here. You can use one that goes with your fold flip, so it can be part of that, or you can use whatever you're using to decorate the rest of your thing. However you decide to decorate the front and the back, make sure you measure your paper so it's the size that you want. So we're going to do that. So now, after you've done all your paper on the front and on the inside and on your tab, your holder belt, on the front and the back. And then you will also do this section. So after you've done all that, you can come in here and you cut your 8 by 2 inch sections of cardstock, and you can glue these in on the end as pockets. And to glue them, you will glue them a little strip on the left, one strip down at the very bottom of the edge, and a strip on the right. And then you will glue that in and match it up where you want it. Since it is the exact same length, you just match it up with the edges of your page. And you get that glued in there just like that. And you have a pocket on this side, and you do the same for the other side. And then you can take washi tape and you can decorate your pocket. I think I'm going to do this washi tape. And you can put a strip of washi tape going across on both sides, and you can do that on the front cover if you want. You can use washi tape to decorate all kinds of things. Last but not least, we're going to put our tie in. And when you put these pockets in, you can do decorative edging at the tops if you'd like. And we're going to place so you want to figure out where your top is. So this is going to be holding it in. And you want to figure out which page is going to be your top page. So this is going to be my top page. It depends on how it shuts. And I am going to put my grommet right here in the middle. After you get your grommet on, you use your grommet pliers or a grommet mallet and setting to set your grommet. You squish that grommet in there. That did not work very good. I guess that's as good as it's going to get. And now you have your grommet, and you can add your ribbon. To put your ribbon on, you'll just slide it through here. You put your ribbon together, and you slide that piece through here, and you open this up, and you grab the other end and pull it through. And then you just pull this shut, and you have your ribbon on here. So now you can really start to measure it to see how you did. I think I made this way too long. And you tie it here, and then you cut off the excess. Hopefully you do better than I did, and you measure it properly so you don't have too much to waste on this. I hate wasting ribbon. And you have your tie down. So you can decorate these however you want. You can put whatever you want in them. If you want to decorate the front with more things, you can. If you want to decorate the pockets, you decorate the pockets. Now, you can put pockets on these on the front and the back. You can do whatever you want with these. You can put pictures on them. You can decorate each one in a different ephemera kind of look. There's so many things you can do with this. But anyways, now on here, we would cut out some pieces to put on here to decorate this, like I did in the other one. So in this one, I cut out this with my Sizzix, this black piece, and then this little round disc was in a packet of ephemera die cuts that I had bought. And you know, so was all the other stuff. But you can decorate the tippy top of that, so it looks different as well. So instead of keeping it just like that, you can decorate that as well. There's so many different things you can do with this. I hope you have loads of fun making this, because I know I did, and I am going to go finish up some of this. But anyways, happy cutting.